Alrighty, hello everyone. So I'm here with my now friend and client Jezrin, who I met in LA earlier this year. Do you want to introduce yourself to everyone?
What's good, everybody? What's good? My name is Jezrin. I've been working with Louis since it's been like a few months now, since about March or so. And
Hmm.
yeah, he's like the freaking goat and just getting, the best service out there for like webinars, everything growth operating. So
My God. Okay, thank you for the initial glaze. But really, I want this interview to be about you and what you've been able to do because we've done a lot of stuff. There's a few different things I want to cover, and I think there's a lot of insights actually that you can share on your journey and where you want to go in the future. So just for context, when Jezrin wanted to work with me, it was actually to like initially run a webinar. And then he ended up upselling the client that he was running this webinar for on a huge retainer, something I've really never seen before. And is now making, is it like 8 9K a month quite consistently, and is going to be
yes,
scaling way
sir.
past that very soon, no doubt about it.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
speak to me about where you were before, like even what made you want to work with me, and like what struggles you were facing before that I kind of help solve.
Honestly, bro, was kind of just doing like the whole freelance side. I was doing growth operating, like doing a bunch of like DMs, outreaching to people. Wasn't really working. I joined like a few programs here and there for growth operating, but haven't really seen didn't really see that much success until I literally saw what you did with your webinars, and it was just kind of like divine timing or something because I was running a webinar, or I was trying to run a webinar for my client at the time, and I think just the actual like knowledge that you share like on the call and like your videos, your content, I immediately knew like, damn, this is like what I need to get into. So I
Hmm.
kind of was working with you. You kind of shared a lot about how to like set up the webinar. Like literally my first time web. Just
And
yeah,
bro,
I didn't even.
we were there. I remember we were there in person, setting up the Zaps and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
doing all
yeah.
of that process, which for the first time is difficult. And how did the webinar do?
We ended up bringing about 30K the entire webinar.
Hmm.
It went pretty well. Like we had like 1,500 people show up. Really great. Like first way to get my foot in the door. So the client was like,
With
"All
that
right, let me
client.
just bring you on." Yeah, just
Yeah.
to like bring you on for everything. So now I'm doing the whole. It's a crazy client, but for the most part, like
The
I'm
whole
just
full stack, everything. Like
full
pretty
stack
much
everything. Yeah, doing funnels, copywriting. I'm gonna get a
media
little bit
buying.
into like the sales management. Yeah, media buying too. But yeah, just looking to like scale as much as I can now. So
Yeah, and he's on a hefty base and a little rev share, which is really good. There's a few other things I want to ask about in terms of like what else maybe have you taken, just apart from like just webinar stuff, because I feel like that's like quite technical, but maybe even
yeah,
mindset wise or belief shifting wise about what you can do. Because the first, like before when we were speaking, I was speaking to Jezra privately. He's like, yeah, I'm making this much, I'm making like 9K a month, but that's nothing to me. Like I want to make more. Like what outside of just maybe some of the technical stuff was really useful about working with me.
I think honestly, just seeing like someone who's like literally like about it and like doing it in the day to day, like the stuff that you share is just on a completely different level from what I've seen from people who are selling stuff out there, but it's just like very standard, or sorry, very, very like service level kind of information. So you really see like the practical aspect of things when it comes to like how to set up like the back end, how to like actually like create copy that is going to convert people, like stuff like that. And then also for like my side of like the business,
Hmm.
just seeing like someone who's scaling it. I don't even know what level you are now, but like just seeing someone scale, it shows me like what's possible. So like I know
For
for sure
sure.
when it comes to like this client, like it's not where I want to like stay at, but like I want to keep on like yeah racking up more clients, signing up more stuff, and just growing as a marketer and like an actual business owner compared to just being like
A
in the copy side.
freelancer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
bro.
execution. So
I
yeah,
feel like it's the difference between going from like a freelancer copywriter to a business owner, and it's the same with like going from a setter or a closer to a business owner. I feel like because I've done that transition, I've helped so many people through it. I think that's really the shift because now you're looking to make a hire and obviously in your own kind of business and
yeah,
then push really hard on content to be able to potentially sign more clients and then eventually take yourself more out of the day to day so you can focus on the high leverage actions, which a lot of people they just never do because they're comfortable. And I feel like sometimes that level of comfortability you can have you felt that like a little bit or not at all?
a little. So I mean a little bit, but then I have like you checking me like you gotta be doing this, you gotta be doing this, you gotta be doing that. So I think
Yeah.
that's honestly the biggest like value aspect, like just having someone who's re- really someone who just cares about like your journey. There's not that much people like who are in the space who will actually go out of their way to make sure like you're good. And like I said too, like even when you came to LA, like you didn't have to go ahead and do all these apps for me. I didn't know any of them,
We were
so
there very in
I was
person.
just
We were there in person on the laptop, going through like obviously everything is SOP, but even still it can be difficult. But no, it's sick. I think I meet a lot of clients. Like even we're hosting an event in a couple of weeks' time. It's going to be cool, and I feel like that's a sign of a good service. What's the next goal for you though? Like in terms of numbers?
honestly, bro, like I'm trying to get to at least 50K a month, as soon as possible. So I think the biggest bottleneck, and we were just like talking about it earlier, is just
Mhm.
trying to like delegate more things, create more content too. That's probably
Mhm.
like the big thing. And then yeah, just doing like more of like the boring stuff that I haven't been able to, really like get to, but or sorry, like the highest like moving
Highest
like needle
leverage
stuff.
stuff,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah.
I feel like something that I've seen, which is normal to do at the start, is like get caught up in those kind of like lower leverage activities. It's kind of normal,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like now you've been like consistently at the level you're at with a great client, with a great retainer. It's really time to move forward. And
Yeah.
I think we can't underestimate like that. The webinar that you wrote and everything is like I was always sending looms back, like reviewing stuff, reviewing ads, and because you were running ads, running the ad campaign, like kind of for the first time. Like I think
Yeah.
you've grown so much as a person. So there's so much like I would say like anyone watching this is like, oh, I wanna be like Jezrin. I want to make 8-9K a month. I want to make 10K a month. I want to do this. It's like, he's amazing. He's done so much hard work to get where he is. He signed a client, and he would not be in the position with his client that he was in now if he didn't execute an amazing webinar based on the stuff that I'd given him. Right.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
I feel like that as well. It's just such a huge thing. And in terms of scaling as well, it's like when you deliver a good service, which you're doing, this client is probably going to be working with you for a very long time.
Yeah, that's the main thing too. Like, it's like we have such a good relationship. Like, it's not just gonna be like the end all be all. Like, we're just doing copy. Like, there's a lot of more avenues too. Like, I don't know. Like, it could be. There's like more like people that you end up meeting through that person just because like you crushed it, and it's like
Referrals, exactly.
yeah, stuff like that. So I think for the most part, like there's a lot more to come. But I'm definitely grateful for just just the work that you've been able to give me, or sorry, the service you've been able to give me, and the work that we've done together. So appreciate
Thank you.
you.
And also, one thing you said is about Louis AI about this morning. So it was like overnight for me,
Oh,
so
yeah.
in the UK, and Jason woke up and I saw like in our channel like 70 messages, and I was like, oh, I didn't reply to any of them. And he was setting up an ad campaign this morning, and there was a few different things. Is there any feedback you have on my AI bot?
Oh my gosh, dude, bro, that thing is like crazy. Like I can feel kind of like if I'm like talking to like chat or like Claude or whatever, I don't feel as confident like if it's giving me like especially like media buying advice. And I'm like, I don't even think about it. But the fact that like it has all your like it's trained on all like your video, like your modules.
Every single transcript, every single call, every single SOP, everything.
So I can at least feel like, okay, like if it gives me an answer, it's not gonna be some like it's not gonna be like like it's legit gonna be like good advice. So
like 1% of the time it will like hallucinate a little bit, like with Claude. But I'm glad it's been useful. It saves me a lot of time as well. But also while I'm asleep, like you can still get the answers, and we can focus on really like the needle moving things.
Yeah.
Have you got any last words before we like end things? It's gonna be a quick one because I have another call to get to.
No,
But
you're good. You're good.
do you have any like last words for anyone who is considering working with me, or like even even people who are like coming from a copywriting or a setting background, or like haven't really started in growth, or in terms of any advice that you would give to them? It can be outside of me. Is there anything you have to say?
I mean, low key, bro, like I feel like the journey gets accelerated a lot faster if you just have someone who's done it and someone who like actually cares and like who can like give you like more of like the higher level advice when it comes to like not just from like copywriter, not just a setter, but like from that into like an actual like business owner. So I think that's like the most important thing. And I don't mean to glaze, but yeah, Louis the guy. So
Thank you, bro. And I think that actually one last point, that thing you mentioned, the point of speed and just saving time, it's like a few little perspective shifts for you have done so much. And like continuing to do that, even if it's literally just like one thing, can save you months of time and make you so much more money. And that's why I continue to like invest in myself and put what I learn back into everyone that I'm working with, and all of that stuff. I just think it's insanely important. So that's a really good point, a very valuable point to end with. But Jezrin, where can people find you? I'll link your Instagram in the description of the video. He's going to be getting on the personal brand. I've been pushing him. So go check him out, drop him a follow.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram. And I'm on Twitter as well. But yeah.
And YouTube soon. He's going to be posting some case studies and different things on YouTube.
I just have to, I'm gonna find a time, but it's all good.
Yeah, you're a busy guy. I'm a busy guy, but it's really like Jezrin, honestly, you've been an amazing client to work with and continue to work with, hopefully for a long time, help you scale, get to that 50K mark. And yeah, thank you for everyone who's watched the video.